What's up everyone, my name is Nick and today I'm in Kuala Lumpur, the largest city here in Malaysia, home to 3 to 6 million people every day. That is 10% of the whole Malaysian population. Yes, I'm exploring the city, I'm gonna have some fun, gonna see some sights, and I'm gonna eat some monitor lizard. So stay tuned, let's get this video started. This is Global Gibbon. So I always have a little bit of a culture shock when I'm in Kuala Lumpur. It's so very different than Sarawak. I live in Sarawak and the roads are definitely a little bit different here. There's so many huge roads, there's flyovers everywhere, there's buildings, tall buildings everywhere. Sometimes it's difficult to see the sky. But yeah, it's definitely a unique experience to be back in Kuala Lumpur, because I used to come to Kuala Lumpur maybe 2-3 times in the year, but now not so much anymore. But it's nice to be here. It's nice to be in KL. It's so very different than Sarawak. Alright, so we're now driving along Petaling Street, and what is nice, if you go here in the morning, you can actually drive your car through. So, happy days. At night, there's a huge market here, and everything they sell here is genuinely fake. Alright, so I am in a van with my friend who does not want to appear on the video, but that's alright. So I just got out of the van and I'm here at the Palace of the King of Malaysia. It's a beautiful palace, huge of course, and well, this is where the King of Malaysia lives. Alright, so I'm at my next spot, and this is the National Monument, and this monument was built years ago to commemorate the 3 difficult periods, the 3 wars that Malaysia participated in. That is the First World War, the Second World War, and a period of emergency between 1948 and 1960, where Malaysia was having an internal fight with the communists, and there was a long period of emergency. So this monument here is to commemorate those 3 difficult periods in Malaysia. So there are 3 parts. You have the big pillar there with all the information and the dates on it. Then you have a beautiful dome here which was built, and on the ceiling you can see all the emblems of the people, of the regiments that fought in all these different wars here. And over there is a huge bronze sculpture. So this huge sculpture behind me was created by an American who was asked by the Malaysian government to make a sculpture about Malaysian soldiers. Now the funny part here is that this artist had never visited Malaysia. He had never even met a Malaysian. So the faces of these people don't specifically look like Malaysians, but it's still a beautiful sculpture. Alright, and I'm at another very historical spot here in Kuala Lumpur, because this is Padang Merdeka, Freedom Square. And opposite Padang Merdeka, right here, this amazing building is the old City Hall. And I was told that the people working at the City Hall, they used to go across the field to the Royal Selangor Club, where they would have their drinks. And another fun fact is that below this field there's actually a shopping mall. What? Yes, I love exploring Kuala Lumpur. It's amazing here. There's so much to see, so much history. I'm having a great time. Alright, I'm back in the car and I'm on my way towards an area called Banting. And I'm off to a shop called Chileatobu, something like that. And this place is the only licensed toddy producer in all of Malaysia. And toddy is a coconut drink with alcohol, so I'm super excited to check this out. I have been to Kuala Lumpur many times, and I have not really explored so much outside of the city. So this is a very exciting day for me, and you're coming with me. So let's go! So we're here at the place from the main road. It was a little small road on the left side that we just drove in. There's no signs, no nothing. No idea where we are, so let's find out what we got here.
A little hideout.
Yes.
Got. Okay, one monitor lizard.
Veggie, veggie.
Having here.
Rice.
Veggie.
Veggie comes with rice.
Oh, veggie comes with rice. Okay.
Alright, so we've just ordered some chicken, some rice, some vegetables, and a monitor lizard. Because why not? Right, so here we are in a very hidden garden. There's a lot of little huts here that look really nice. There's tables. It's really tranquil. It feels like you're really out into the rural Peninsula Malaysia. So it's lovely waiting for our drinks and our food. I'm really excited because it's just interesting stuff. Alright, so this is the monitor lizard. Looks like chicken. Alright, so this is a very nice and hidden place. There's a beautiful garden here with little huts where you can sit, tables, chairs everywhere. It's very quiet because it's a Monday. But yep, we've just received our monitor lizard and our rice, our veggies, and one of the most unique things that we're having today is toddy. Let's try out this this interesting drink. So here I have the toddy. It looks a little bit like rice wine, which I'm used to. I live in Sarawak, so I occasionally drink rice wine, which is very popular in Sarawak. But here they have toddy, and this is made from coconuts. It's fermented coconut flour. So it's a fermented coconut drink. And let's try this out. A real toddy here in Banting. Whew. It's quite bubbly. It tastes like a really fresh rice wine, actually. It's a bit difficult to find the coconut flavor, but it's good. You can definitely taste the alcohol. All right, that is very interesting. Now the next thing on the menu is biawak, monitor lizard. I have never had monitor lizard, and I live in Sarawak. It's not a very big thing in Sarawak. It's not common. You cannot order it at a restaurant, or at least none of the restaurants I know of. So when my friend told me that we're gonna have some monitor lizard today, I was in shock and I was super excited. So here we go. This is monitor lizard. Like always, tastes like chicken. Oh, really nice. First time eating monitor lizard. Wow. It's good, delicious. Some of these sour veggies. So good. It's the perfect mix. Sitting out here in a garden, eating monitor lizard, drinking some fermented coconut drink. Wow, what a life. Alright, so I was just given another plate of something, and this is wild boar. I didn't know wild boar was so popular in West Malaysia, but let's try this out. Some wild boar. Oh, it's good. That's yummy. It all kind of tastes the same because it's all the same sauce, but it's the structure, it's the meat, it's just different. The wild boar is as good as the monitor lizard is. Now, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've ever eaten monitor lizard or wild boar. That's good. So we're driving back to KL, and I saw this really nice building along the way, and I thought, why don't we take a little stop? And where is it? Oh, well, it's right over there. Look at the size of this mosque. This is actually the largest mosque in all of Malaysia, and it can fit up to 26,000 people. It's so big it doesn't even fit on my screen. Wow, what a building. Alright, so I'm back in the city center. I just went back to my hotel room because I wanted to take a shower after the trip to the restaurant with the delicious monitor lizard. So yes, I'm back in the city, and I've been wanting to go back to the KLCC which is the big Petronas Twin Towers, because I don't believe I've ever featured those towers in my videos. Well, I only started making videos 2 years ago, and I have not been to Kuala Lumpur in those 2 years. So, let's go over to the Twin Towers and see what's going on there. I know there's a nice little park, so let's go for a stroll. So a couple of things have changed here in Kuala Lumpur since I was last here about 3 years ago. And I see a lot of green pathways now, which are for cyclists, which I love. It's becoming more of a cycling-friendly city, even though the traffic, well, the people driving here are not that friendly, I guess. But it's good that the local government has decided to put some more bicycle tracks in. Whew. That's the thing about Kuala Lumpur. It's such a big city that it's always developing. It's always growing. There's always construction going on. And it feels like the city is just never finished. Additionally, I think that every time I'm back here, I see 100 new flyovers, new pedestrian walks, new crossings, new roads, new everything. So this is just a crazy city that just keeps on growing and growing and growing. Very exciting. So here we are at the KLCC, and these are the Petronas Twin Towers. Built in 1996, they are still the tallest twin towers in the whole world. And yes, they are very, very tall. It's I've seen them many times. I've probably seen them 50, 60 times as I walk past here many times over the past years, but they are still an impressive thing to look at. Look at that. So tall, with a beautiful sky bridge right in the middle as well. And they are very impressive buildings. As you can imagine, this is the most popular photo spot in all of Malaysia, probably. So many people taking pictures. Love it! So yeah, whenever I'm in KL, I always like to come here to the KLCC park and look at the Twin Towers and just have a nice stroll in the park here, because it's a big city with a lot of buildings and a lot of structures, but there are also quite a lot of places where you can relax in the forest. There's beautiful trees here, and it's just a really nice place to go for a stroll, sweat a little bit, and yeah, enjoy the sights. It is definitely a very big and different city compared to cities in Sarawak, where I live. I live in Kuching, but yeah, it's just different. I like visiting Kuala Lumpur, but every time I'm here, I also miss Sarawak and being in Kuching. It's just a preference, I guess. I just love Sarawak, and yeah, I don't see myself living in a big city like this, where sometimes you can't even see the skies because there's so many big buildings. And they are very impressive and beautiful, but yeah, I don't see myself living here, even though it is a very bustling city. There's so much to do, so much to see here as well. But yeah, I just like Sarawak more, I guess. But I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy this view. My gosh, you don't get this in Sarawak. Whew. Alright, so I guess this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really like being in Kuala Lumpur, even though it is not the city that I want to live in. It's a great city to visit. There are so many intensely tall buildings. There's so much food to be found here, and I had a good day. And well, I just want to say thank you for watching, and if you like my videos, leave a like and leave a comment, and well, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because why not? Well, I'm just gonna continue my stroll and maybe see some more things, but that's it. We'll see you again next week. Thanks for watching. See you. Bye bye.